Hey, Nabir. In this video, I'm going to be telling you what are the best things to buy from the Alliance shop for the game King God Castle. As always, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, like the video. It helps me out a lot. And yeah, this question is asked a lot, and I'm going to be covering over it. Just keep in mind that the Alliance shop has changed over the past, I don't know, months. But in the future, if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, this is here, this is not, well, this is probably because it has been dated and updated. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, Alliance shop. So if you don't know, okay, this is, you can access your shop when you're in Alliance. So you go to Alliance tab down here, and then up here next to ranking, you go to shop, and then boom. So you can you see your currency here. I have 1500 ish, and you get these tokens that you can spend in the shop with for raid participation. So when you're in Alliance and you guys are like smacking raid bosses, you get these tokens, right? And there's some variance in it, like if you kill a boss you get more or something like that, but if you're just chilling, you're just hitting bosses and stuff, you get this just naturally. So yeah, so obviously the more raid quote unquote focus your Alliance is, the more of these that you're gonna get. So this is the shop. So when does this reset? From what I understand, okay, it's been a while. I really don't pay attention to this. This resets when the raid season starts. So not when the new season starts. It's very confusing, I know. So when the raid season starts, it resets this shop. So in 6, you can see right here, left until the next season, there's a timer, 6 days, 23 hours. That is when the new raid season actually starts, which means the end of Tower Trials, right? So when raid season, this is on a raid season timer, and it will reset. So you can see that I already bought some stuff already with my stuff, and let's just go through this stuff. So I'm gonna be telling you as a progressing player what you should be spending. This stuff is expensive, boys. This stuff is expensive, so you really want to pick and choose what you really need. Okay, so if you are a progressing player, all right, this is what I recommend. Okay, so the first things, it's pretty similar to my event video. Okay, so the first things first, 30 kings tokens. I know there's these 3 new things up. I actually don't really recommend getting them. Okay, don't, just forget it, that these cube of power, these shards, the cubes and shards, just forget they even exist. Get the king's tokens. Okay, this is used for awakening key units that you want. It's a wild token, so you don't need to get their hero token. These are very scarce in the game. You want as many of these as possible to awaken that specific hero if you have low RNG on them. Okay, so get this. Okay, you won't regret it. It's a future investment. Like if you're progressing in the beginning and you're getting king's tokens, you won't feel the benefit of them immediately, but in the future you're gonna be thankful that you did. All right, so get kings. I mean, I still get them. Okay, it's good to stock them up on king's token. It's an amazing currency. Get them. All right, the next thing that I highly recommend for a progressing player, scrolls. Just like the event shop, scrolls. So king tokens and scrolls are so important when you are progressing, so definitely get the king tokens. Definitely buy out the scroll. This is 4 god scrolls, by the way, so you can buy this, do that 4 pull, and then boom, you get a new hero or something, or a hero. It's just amazing. It's amazing. So king's tokens, god scroll. The third thing that I recommend for a progressing player is a combined stone, very similar to my event video. Okay, if you haven't checked that out, I'll leave a link down below in the description. But combined stone, very similar to the one that you see in the event shop. So let's look at the event shop. So right here, this thing, I'm talking about this thing. So what are the differences? So it's the same thing, but the only difference is that this actually negates the combined costs, which makes it ultimately better than the event one, but is really expensive. It's really expensive. So, but this is a really good option for you, because like when you first progress, gold is such a, like, you are missing out on, you need gold, like, because you're leveling up a bunch of units, you're leveling up relics that you need and all of this stuff, and you're like upgrading your altar, your castle, and all this stuff. And gold is, you're gonna hit, and definitely with 3 relics. Now that you have 3 relics, it's gonna cost a lot of gold, so this is a lifesaver. Yeah, get that power spike relic tier 4 piece, and it is amazing. But I would recommend the king's tokens, god scroll. If you have enough, I mean, by that time when you buy these 2 out, you're gonna be probably low, but if you have some more, I would recommend getting the combined stone if you need it for a power spike relic. I would probably still get it because there are a lot of staple relics that you need throughout your progression. So it's still good to just kind of hoard these if you can. And the next thing that I would really recommend is getting the Forge Stone. So same thing with the event shop. Like when you are at in game, you are re-rolling relic stats, and these are amazing. I'm not going to explain what they really do and why they are, but these are really good. Okay, these are really good. In-game players buy these out 100% of the time, and this is something that you want, but it is not going to be beneficial for you for progressing. Okay, and they're pretty expensive. They're pretty expensive. So if you happen to have, like, say for example, you are skipping out on the combined stone that you don't have it, yeah, get the Forge Stones. Get the Forge Stones for sure. I would avoid getting the king tier version and the golden one, like the lower tiers. I would avoid getting those. And then for up here, to be honest, they're really expensive, man. They're really expensive. You are not going to get enough raid tokens to buy out this entire shop. And even if you did, oh, by the way, this unlike the event token shop, the currency does not so like the currency for the event token shop actually resets every season. This one carries over. It carries over, boys, just like the arena shop one. Okay, so this one carries over. So if you don't feel like you need to like spend it, all right, this currency carries over. So yeah, so like there's no reason to really buy these. They're really expensive, and if you get your king's tokens, your combined stone, your magical forge stones, and then your scrolls, and then you just hoard your raid tokens, next season when it resets, you do it again. Like it's really good to get in that habit, and that is what I recommend. But yeah, hopefully that answers your questions. That's my opinion. That's what you should be going for when you're progressing and things like that. So yeah, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it, and I'll see you next one. Later.